the mayor was saying that she wants to do these intentional homeless encampments. And many aldermen said, that's not going to work for us, because by setting aside an area just so people can set up tents, and the first place they chose, by the way, was in North St. Louis. So in communities that have been just totally torn apart by lack of investment, vacant abandoned buildings, you tell me how it's going to help by having a homeless tent encampment placed now within their community, to say, well, people could just live here however, right? Almost unmonitored. That does not help anybody, including the people that are homeless. I'm the only one dealing with this bill that has ever lived in a homeless encampment because I had to, right? I lived there. So no one in city government can tell me about a homeless encampment, because I lived in a homeless encampment. And some of the things that people don't understand that you have to experience there, it would blow their mind. You are inside your if it's a refrigerator box, which is what mine was, right? Or a tent or whatever, you're inside there. When you come out in the middle of the night or in the morning or whatever, you have to watch where you step and stuff, because somebody may have defecated right there, right? So where do you eat? Right there on a little stoop, somewhere near that, right? And it just piles up over and over again. It's that kind of stuff that happens within those encampments. And it is not humane for the people that you're putting in the homeless encampment. Instead of that, we put $2 million into the tiny homes program, right? And we're upping the resources to get people into permanent housing, permanent sustainable housing, and for people who need mental health services, be able to get them those services that need to move forward.
So just so I'm clear, then it was about 1.2 or 2 million, I forget, that she had proposed setting aside for those encampments. That's not in there.
No, we left some of it in there. It very well will probably end up zeroing out. What we're doing, we're allowing aldermen to opt out.
Yes, I did see
that.
that.
We're allowing them to opt out, and when enough of them opt out, we'll just zero it out or reprogram those funds to a different area, right?
I'd be almost remiss, we don't have much time here, but I just want to, if you care to share any more about that, people may say, oh my gosh, I didn't know that about President Reed, what you just shared there about your own personal experience. Can you give me a sense of when in your life that was?
Yeah, it was a sophomore year in high school, right? And it wasn't like I was just homeless for a day, right? It took a whole transition. So I know what it's like. And I also know that not every homeless person that has found themselves homeless is created equal, right? I ran into people that had severe mental health issues, right? I ran into people that were living still as a family unit, but either the mother or the father had severe mental health issues, but it took the whole family down, right? Where some of the families were struggling because of health issues, right? And that they ended up homeless. So the people look at homeless as one monolith, right? But one of the things that we have to do, we have to understand what our homeless population looks like. I've been there, and I tell my kids this. I said, I just remember when I first became homeless, it's an odd feeling when you're like, for example, when I was in school, high school, and at the end of the day, kids were getting ready to go home, and I was like, man, where do I go, right? It's an empty, you can't even describe it as an empty, lost feeling that you have. Which is why I'm telling you firsthand, homeless encampments is not a humane way to treat people. To say, okay, we're gonna put a rope around this parking lot, go and live there, and we're being humane and we're doing you this big favor to put you all on this parking lot. No, that's not right, and it's not fair, and that money needs to go to a place that can help them transform their lives and get to a better place. And you're not going to do that by again, how long ago did we find out that warehousing poor people doesn't work?
Well, I know there'll be plenty of debate on this issue. Well, I don't know that. I'm guessing, but I think regardless of the policy debate, I really appreciate you sharing your personal experience and how it informs your policy positions.
Oh,
I think that's
thanks.
important for people to know. So I thank you for that.